こへ行くのかしら。
船に乗って大陸に行くのです。
随分旗が出てるわね。
息子が出世しているようは日の丸を出すんです。
そうなの。なんだか少し滑稽だわね、あの兵隊さんたち。
堂々としてますよ。あれなら世界中を相手にできる。
It's wonderful to see you.
I can scarcely believe I'm here.
I was so sorry to hear about Armand.
Yes. I miss him very much. Look, c'est joli.
My gardener wanted to cut it down. He says it looks untidy, but I wouldn't let him. In the big earthquake in 23, the house collapsed and it burnt down to a black stump. The following spring, it started to grow back. The gardener distrusts it. He says it must be foreign. A resilient foreigner. But I like it. It smells of ginger. Armand would have known its proper name.
Armand was much happier after he resigned his commission. He liked much better the university. He felt at home there.
He was a botanist, not a soldier.
Yes. Only I was a little regretful. I've always had a weakness for uniforms.
Well, you've come to the right country.1時間したら来てちょうだい。This is my manageress, Minagawa-san. She's been my right hand now for 25 years. フランスから見えたお客様、イザベル・ドジョモビエルさん。
Bonjour, madame.
Bonjour. ちょっと事務所を見てもらおうと思って。
はい。
あなたもどう？
すぐに参ります。どうぞ。
This shop probably saved my life. The hotel was designed by Frank Lloyd Wright. And after the earthquake, it was one of the only buildings in the area left standing. My shops in the Ginza and in Yokohama were piles of rubble, like my house.
I've always wanted to visit Japan. And of course I wanted to see you again, after all these years. But I also had, what is it called, an ulterior motive.
What's that?
I want to persuade you to come back to Europe.
Why?
I read the newspapers. First our old Manchuria. What is it called now?
Manchu Kuo.
And then the bombing of Shanghai. Oh, these are dangerous times here.
I read the newspapers too. Things don't seem very much better in Europe.
It's different.
I could sell up everything here and live quite comfortably in London for the rest of my life. Or even in Edinburgh, I suppose. But you know something? Those places seem even more fantastic to me now than Manchuria did when I went over the border in a cattle truck.
Travel is easier these days.
Maybe I'll visit one day. But it's not just my work that keeps me here. There are other things. More important things.
The moment I saw your house in Yokohama, I knew I would never succeed in luring you away.
I love my house. But it's not that either.
It's so beautiful here.
I first came up here 20 years ago looking for my son. I hired a private detective. He was on my payroll for months. Eventually, he assured me he traced my boy. He said he was living with a family in the town. But it was a false alarm. Come.
So you never found him?
Not even the remotest lead. He'll be nearly 30 now. What worries me most is he's almost certain to have gone into the army. I keep on imagining him on some battlefield in Manchuria.
I see now.
What?
That's why you want to stay in Japan.
No. I've given up hope of ever finding him.
And is it your friends out here?
I haven't made that many friends. There's Minagawa-san, of course, and the people who work for me. And my friend Aiko married a much younger man, Katsuki, a member of the Socialist Party, who's always explaining to me what a wicked exploiter I am while treating her like dirt. You know, women still don't have the vote in this country. And if Aiko's husband is an example of a progressive, I don't see how they ever will. I spoke to her about it once, when he hadn't been home for a week. She told me she was well aware of all the disadvantages, but that she needed him. And she knew life would be worse without him. I suppose that's how I feel.
You mean you still see him?
Yes, I do. I do. It's the Japanese version of chess. It's called shogi. The first time I played it with Kentaro, I asked him which piece was the queen. He laughed and said there was no queen, that war was a game for men.
You've done so well.
I suppose I have. But it's no substitute.
Next time, in Paris, yes?
I hope so.
Thank you for your kindness.
I think you've forgiven me my bad behavior in Mukden, haven't you?
Amo and I often said, If we could have stopped you, your life would have been different.
Oh, yes. But not necessarily better. What is it?
Katsugi has been arrested.
Why?
They are rounding up anyone who's supposed to be subversive. Orders of the Secret Service.
I'm sorry.
Is General Masuda's wife still one of your customers?
I can't ask her to approach him. He wouldn't take any notice if she did.
What about Kuihama?
Kentaro. What could he do?
He's a general, isn't he?
I'm sorry, you must tell Aiko I can do nothing for her husband this time.
Is there a reason? I know you don't like discussing these things. I know it's not the done thing to talk to women about politics. But I would like to know why everyone is so jumpy. Including you.
Everything is so complicated. So what I'm telling you is very basic. There are two factions in the army. One is in favor of war with Russia again. The other prefers the idea of a temporary alliance with Russia so that we can continue our expansion in China.
Which faction do you belong to?
I do my duty.
That's not an answer to the question. Is it?
I do not belong to either side. I'm not a believer in the benefits of war. My position is therefore somewhat isolated.
Which is why you can't do anything to help.
I am already vulnerable to criticism. The defense of socialist agitator.
He's not an agitator. He's a loudmouth.
All right. The defense of socialist loudmouth would be a useless gesture which might weaken my standing still further.
Why do you suppose this country is so anxious to fight with all its neighbors?
Perhaps we've been friends with the British long enough to think, why shouldn't we have an empire?
No!
大丈夫か？よし。よしよし。大丈夫ぞ。他には？いえ、この二人だけ。遅いぞ。間に合ったか。I don't believe you met 丸山さん。My bodyguard。
ここは早く出た方が。着替えを外で待っております。
The shop's the best place to go.
No.
We'll go in my car.
いや、ここの番号は言えん。これからどこ行くかまだわからん。分かった。ともかく今日中に陸軍省に電話する。A lot of people have been killed. They've occupied the GHQ. There are crowds of them on the streets. Search parties.
Who are they?
Young officers. The war party.
Who are they looking for?
Anyone in opposing cliques. Anyone. Moderate. They want to get rid of the old man.
What will they do? You must stay here.
I must think. They also broke into my house.
What happened?
Some damage. But it seems my wife is safe. She's been very ill, you know.
No, I didn't know.
Well, she has. The back entrance isn't there.
Yes.
Show me where it is. Then I must make some more telephone calls. I'm afraid this is only the beginning.
I don't know how many times I've explained to her how to make Yorkshire pudding. She still hasn't the least idea.
I'm not sure I can remember what Yorkshire pudding's supposed to taste like.
Well, not like this, that's for certain.
Well, it's very nice anyway.
No, it isn't. I don't believe I ever asked you, Mary. Do you believe in God?
Not particularly.
No. I'm not altogether sure I do anymore. I don't see it makes any more sense than what they believe, do you?
Well, no.
In which case, it's probably just as well I made so few converts.
Well, yes, if you look at it that way.
On the other hand, I haven't entirely lost hope that God has some specific task in mind for me.
Have you got the moment?
Of course. Have you been waiting long?
I didn't know if you'd heard about Countess Krihama.
Heard what?
She died.
Come in.
Is it true? You've lived in Japan more than 30 years and never seen Nikko?
No, I haven't.
Wouldn't you like to? I have 4 days leave. It's beautiful in the spring.
Shall we take the car?
No. Let's go on our own. What do you think?
Well, it's more impressive than sympathetic. Are they going to send you back to China?
I doubt it. I think my campaigning days are over.
You have been there, though, haven't you?
Last year, yes.
But what's happening over there? I know you hate to talk about these things.
Discussion is a habit.
But what did happen in Nanking?
When we fought with the European armies to put down the Boxer Rebellion, we were shocked by their conduct. The looting, the indiscipline, the casual brutality. We thought this was not the way for soldiers to behave. But in Nanking, I saw things I could never have believed. Our army, even quite high-ranking officers, behaved like animals. It was as if we had learned your barbarity and were trying to make it perfect. It was not to be recognized as the army which I joined.
You should resign.
We don't resign. There is no machinery for resignation.
But surely, at your age...
As long as I am required by my country, I must serve.
Even if that country begins to go insane.
I may think my thoughts, but my body belongs to the Emperor. I will give advice when it is sought. But if the advice is rejected, the advisor keeps silent and obeys.
It's a very difficult country to understand.
Not if you're born here. I hope you may find this more to your taste. Tired?
No. 3 years at Tsushimaya gave me very strong calves.
Did you know that my wife had died?
Yes, I did. I'm sorry.
She was a very good wife.
I met her once, you know.
Yes, that was wrong of her. When I found out, I made her cancel harder.
That was you.
Yes.
You needn't have. Once the clothes were made, you might as well have had them.
I knew every time I looked at them, I would have thought of you. Would you like to marry me?
If I said yes, would you tell our son? Would we be able to see him?
No.
In that case, I think we should just go on as we are.
As you like.
I don't want to leave. Where would I go?
America.
Why should I want to go to America?
Because I cannot guarantee your safety.
What's happening?
I don't know. I'm no longer at the center of things.
If the worst happened, war, I suppose I'd be interned.
Maybe.
I think I would rather take the risk.
Where will you at least spend some time in Karuizawa? Most of the diplomats have been transferred up there.
When should I go?
Tomorrow.
What will you do?
As always, say what I think and do as I'm told.
「アメリカが世界に誇る精鋭航空隊ここに壊滅」「真珠軍港の心臓部フォード島による敵主力艦隊を強襲」「左に見える戦艦ユタはたちまち撃沈」「オクラホマ型1隻には魚雷命中して重油流出」
あなたの会社の所有権を皆川さんに譲渡する約定書です。署名してくだされば効力を発行します。それから先ほどもちょっと話に出た店の名称の件ですが、イギリス人の名前だとやはり客足が遠のくんじゃないかと思いますね。
イギリスといってもスコットランドだけど、おっしゃる意味はわかります。
マッケンジーという名前はすごく有名ですけれども、やっぱり
皆川にした方が都合がいいというわけね。
いえ、そうは言いませんけれども。
そうね。いいじゃない。
ただの形式上の問題だと思います。一時的な弁法で終わるかもしれませんし。
どういう事情があれば変わりますか？
さあ、先のことはよくわかりませんが。
戦争がどうなるか。もしもし。I'll be over there as quickly as I can.
Better pack my hymn book. I'm sure to be needing that.
If you forget anything, I can get it over to you.
Won't they be coming for you soon?
I don't know. I suppose so. But I'll find out where you are and get in touch with you.
I have a feeling it's not going to be as easy as that.
Hey, do.
I do hope at last I can be of some use.
What do you mean?
I'm so near to the end of my life. I don't really mind what happens. So perhaps I can be of some help to those who do mind. You know, it's a strange thing. I still love this country.
Take care.
I've always admired your spirit, my dear.
You've been very kind to me.
Goodbye.
Well, Aiko, it's this. I've no means of knowing how long I've got, so I think you'd better have the house.
What?
Otherwise, they'll probably simply confiscate it. I'd much rather you had it.
I don't know if I...
You like it, don't you?
It's a beautiful house.
I know anything that could be construed as political activity is impossible at the moment, but you could use the house as a base to prepare for what might be done to help women after the war, or just live here if you want to.
I don't know what to say.
Let me stay for as long as I'm allowed to stay. And I'd want you to promise to keep on Tobassin. I don't think she has anywhere else to go.
Of course. What about rent?
I don't want rent. If I did, I know you very likely couldn't pay it. I just want the house looked after and lived in.
And used to some purpose.
If you can. Oh, but be careful, for God's sake. You will do it, won't you?
You'll have to let me think about it.
I'll get Takashi to draw up the papers. Is there any news?
If I'm not very much mistaken, I believe my days at the ministry are numbered.
And what will happen?
I'll be moved somewhere out of the edge where my opinions won't cause any embarrassment.
Which means you won't be able to do any more for me.
While I'm still at the ministry, I might be able to arrange passage for you out of the country once they get rid of me.
But I don't want to leave the country.
You might have to spend years in some internment camp.
I'll take my chances.
At least let me...
No. No.
I wanted to do things at my house before.
Before what?
I just wanted to see my house.
Heitaiさんが来てますが。
入ってもらって。
はい。
This must be for me.
マッケンジーさんですね。
はい。
2時間以内にこの家を出ていただけますか。荷物はスーツケース2個、あまり大きすぎないように。
出るって。なぜ？
中立国の船に乗船していただきます。大桟橋を正午に出港します。
どこへ？
ロンドンです。
何かの間違いでしょう。
いえ、間違いではありません。命令を受けております。
電話をかけたいんだけど。
失礼ですが、それは許されておりません。
ちょっと待って。あなた方
すぐに荷造りをしてください。遅くとも9時にはここを出発しなければなりませんので。
This is absurd.
No, take it. You must take it.
I don't want you to come to the dock, Aiko. I'd rather say goodbye here.
Are you sure?
Yes. I've written a check for Toba. See if she cashes it today.
I can look after her.
No, I want to do this. Aiko さんがこの家にいてくれますから、私もできるだけ早く帰ってきます。行きましょう。I will come back.
Of course.
And you will be careful, won't you?
Don't worry.
Because I'm sure when this is over, things are going to change and you must be there. Thank you for everything.
Safe journey.
I'm glad I caught you. I couldn't come on the boat. Apparently, it's full of reporters.
I told you I didn't want to leave.
You don't know what internment camps are like. I thought I'd better make the decision for you.
Again.
I hope finally you will find it the correct decision. I also will be going on a journey soon.
Where to?
I don't know. There's nothing to say, is there, after all this time?
No.
But I didn't want you to leave without a goodbye. It is best to leave, you know.
I don't understand why any of this is happening.
A year ago, it didn't seem possible that Germany would not win. So we wanted our share. And when a country wants badly not to go on the attack, it hardly matters to them who they choose. Anyone will do. I'm just sorry it turns out to be your country.
My former country.
Your country.
There isn't anything you want to tell me, is there?
No.
I just wondered.
白いですが、そろそろ時間です。
わかった。
I'm going to come back as soon as it's possible.
Yes.
So I will see you again.
Perhaps. I don't think we should count on it.
No?
I think we should imagine this will be our last meeting. And say goodbye.
Yes.
The Japanese occupation authorities wish to send a man on board to interview you.
What about?
I have no idea, but they insist.
Can't I refuse?
They could overrun the ship in 5 minutes if they were so inclined. Why don't you wait for him in the main lounge? We need to leave Singapore within a few hours. Please, don't make difficulties.
Mackenzie-san.
Yes.
I am Captain Nobushige Ozaki.
What can I do for you?
May I sit?
Please do.
Not as hot in here, I'm pleased to say.
Hot enough.
Many of us are finding the climate in Malaya difficult to get used to.
I imagine.
Tea?
No. Thank you.
I am here on behalf of Lieutenant General Count Kentaro Kurihama.
I saw the Count about 3 weeks ago.
Yes, but my message came from him yesterday.
I see.
He wanted me to find out if everything was satisfactory.
Perfectly. Thank you.
And he hopes that you have forgiven him.
Let us say that, as always, I understand his position. Your wife and children?
Yes.
Would you like to continue this conversation in my cabin? Don't worry. I'm not going to make a scene. You must tell the Count I'm very grateful for this.
I will write. I never see him, you understand?
I didn't know. Where do you live?
Nagoya.
Have you always?
Yes. This is where my parents come from. After the war, you must visit.
I was once offered a job in Nagoya.
Oh, yes.
I refused. I wanted to stay in Tokyo. I had some idea that what I was looking for might be there.
And was it?
It seems it was in Nagoya all along. I took you once, when you were a baby, to the Festival of the Dead. For some reason, that evening is my most vivid memory of you.
I see.
What did you say your name was?
Ozaki. Nobushige. When you go back to Japan,
yes,
you must visit again the Festival of the Dead. That's where you will find me.
What do you mean?
I am a pilot.
But
I will be there.
I'm sorry you have to go so soon.
I regret I'm on duty at 4.
Have you been happy?
Thank you. I have had a very happy life. I respect. Please, take the greatest care of your health.